there are a lot of people on our offense that can really do a lot of things. And so we're far enough into the season when you can tell somebody's just off a little bit, we can change it up and really feel like we can still put together a lineup that can produce runs. And so, for instance, with the two Avas, having been as high as 1 and 3 or 4 in the lineup earlier in the year, we know that they're capable of that, but they've been struggling a little bit lately for them. And so to put them back down in the lineup, they see some pitches from the people that go before them, and they had really nice nights. I mean, both of them had really nice nights, and so it could change again. I mean, really, with the exception of, I like Jordy in the leadoff. I liked her in the leadoff from the get-go. In fact, before she got hurt, her first year here, we put her in the leadoff in the fall. And I thought, it's so hard to run a pitcher out there, and then they've got to come in. And I thought, well, Tatum Edwards did it. And so, I'm playing all these games with my head, and then she got hurt, and I thought, well, we'll put her in the 2-hole, so blah, blah, blah. I'm rambling.
Well, I'm sure you might not have been following the home run record. You broke the program single-season record for home runs. Just what do you think about the power of this team and how they've showed it off these last few weeks?
I'm just really proud of the team because we're not trying to hit home runs. Mm-hmm. We're trying to get off our swing. I'll say this again: 100, level 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, if you're around our hitters all the time, they could recite that in their sleep. And so when we do that, good things have happened. And we have a lot of really gifted hitters, and they're strong, and they've been able to, that was a big thing after last year. You've graduated 70-some% of your home runs, and I thought, well, we're going to work to make sure we have a lineup that can still hit for some power, and I think we've proven that we can do that.
Your team continues to flash the lighter pretty well. I can think about 3 plays that were phenomenal. How big were those plays in the long run, with Hills catching center and Ava's behind the dish?
Well, Ava's was just a real momentum shift. Hills was critical. It was a critical time because if that ball gets down and they just are, passing the bat, they had a little momentum there. So for her to put a stop to that momentum was really important. And, I always say it doesn't matter when Creighton and Nebraska, whatever sport it is, whatever kind of season anybody's having, all bets are off. It's like it's just going to be a dogfight. And it was, even the score is not indicative. I think that was a real battle tonight.